Hey guys, this is Karthikeya Kantwal from Apex FinServe and I'm back with your daily dose of charts for tomorrow's trading session. Before moving on to what's new, talking about all the trades that we discussed yesterday, on the equity side of things, we just had one trigger that is Titan and that gave a nice clean target. On the index side of things, we had a positive opening, rather a very positive opening, after which we had a small range which ended up being a flag, sort of a flag resembling pattern on Bank Nifty, and we personally managed to catch about 130 to 140 odd points there. So we had a green day, definitely a green day considering all things, and I hope the same goes for you as well. Now, quickly moving on to what's new for tomorrow. The first trade that we have is a range break and roll reversal on SBIN. Now, SBIN, as you can see, it was in a very defined range from 385 till about 405, has broken that on the upside, and that is exactly where we are now going to go for a new position. We're going to go for a long at 404, stop loss at 399, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Moving on to the second one is HUL. HUL has put itself in a range from about 2210 till 2290 or 2280 on the upside. We're going to go for a short on the upper ceiling of that range at 2275, stop loss at 2300, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The third trade that we have is Sibla, where we're going to go for a really strong support at 835. We have taken this trade in the past as well, and it did work out pretty nicely that time too. Stop loss going at 825, ideal targets 1% on the upside. The fourth is Tata Steel. Now, Tata Steel was making really clean high lows over the first half of the month, but now it seems to have descended into lower highs. We're going to go for a short at the previous swing high and a supply zone at 680, stop loss at 690, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The final equity trade that we have is on Asian Paints, where again it has broken a really strong support at 2490, stop loss at 2520, ideal targets 1% on the downside. Now moving on to the indices, as I told you guys right now, we had a really strong positive opening, after which we are stuck in a range and then we started seeing another up move. For tomorrow, of course, keeping in mind the up move, every pullback is a new entry for longs. We would like to take new longs on Nifty somewhere around 15275, 15290. Definitely not right now, unless we see a flat opening near 15300 with continuous 3 to 4 15 minutes strong buying candles. On the downside, to be honest, I'm not really biased on the downside right now, but if you are aggressive, you can go for short under 15300 as well. When I talk about the option chain, I have immediate resistance at 15400 with 240,000 added contracts, significant at 15500 with 225,000 added contracts. The support is shockingly strong with 15300 as immediate support with 1.6 million added contracts, significant coming in at 15200 with 1.7 million added contracts. When I talk about the PCR is exactly on the opposite side of volume, coming in at 1.08, which is aggressively bearish. So tomorrow it does seem that it might be a buyers versus sellers kind of day, but it's just Tuesday tomorrow, so I'm not really expecting any big action. But I would still prefer to go with my charts rather than the option chain, which tell me that every pullback is a possible entry for longs. Now moving on to the second index, Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty, where we had a really strong up move. This is the pattern that I'm talking to you about. We had a positive opening and the green candle. So I entered personally for a long around 36,750 ish, and then I ended up booking around 36,870. I know it was an early exit, but I didn't really believe that we would be sustaining this level because the charts didn't really have any zones, so I preferred to come out of the trade keeping what I had in hand. But if I had kept it, well, the trade would have given me quite a handsome money, as we all can see on the charts. But still, for tomorrow, I would say any pullback till 37,000 can be a really good grabbing opportunity for longs. Definitely not at the current market price. Anywhere near 37,000 or 36,900 is a good entry point for new longs. When I talk about the option chain, I have resistance at 37,400 with 80,000 added contracts, significant at 37,800 with 102,000 added contracts. Support comes in at 37,200 with 90,000 added contracts, significant with 37,000 with about 600,000 added contracts. The PCR is almost neutral at 0.80, so BNF does look poised for further up move tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. However, this marks the end of today's video, guys. I hope you are liking the content. If you are, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and press that bell notification icon as well. I hope you have a wonderful and green trading session tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.